Okay guys, today I'm installing a surge protector into the travel trailer. I've got a Sonic 210 VRD. Okay, whenever you're installing any type of a hardwired surge protector, you're going to want to find where your power inlet is, where the power comes into your trailer, which is right here. It's generally going to be on the side of the trailer. It may be in a bay door if you have a bigger, like a fifth wheel or something like that. So you kind of know it's right about here. And I've got a window here, so it's not far from the window. So we'll go inside, try to figure out where exactly that power comes in. And I know with this trailer, the power's right here, because this is the fuse box. So if you know where the fuse box is, you should be able to find where the power is. It'll connect right on the back of this wires will. First of all, you want to make sure power is disconnected, including your battery. You want to disconnect your battery also. I can probably take the fuse box off at the front. Here, there's some screws right there, then up here, and then pull this fuse box back, and the wires will be connected to the back of the fuse panel. Okay, I took the 4 screws out of the corners and loosened them, and this cover come out. Okay, so now I'm down to the fuse panel here. I got some more screws to take out. Okay guys, so once you got your screws out, you're going to want to look in the back here. Look all the way to the back where the wire comes in, which is that orange wire way at the top. You can see the back of the outlet way in the back there where my light is shining on it. So it's this orange wire. It's a 10 gauge wire, and it's right here. So this is your power in, and all these other wires right here are power going out to all the different circuits in the trailer. And then on this side over here, these are all 12 volts. These are your 110 breakers here. So you need to undo that, clamp there, and then follow the wires up into the box here, which in my case, you can see all the wires from the back. You can see it way in the back there. Somewhat is that clamp. So trace those wires to the breakers, which is a 10 gauge right here. That's the hot 10 gauge, 10 gauge neutral there, and whichever ground wire is over here. So I'm going to loosen all those up. Looks like that thick one there. Loosen all those up, pull that wire out. Pull the wire out of here, and that's going to connect to the input side of your surge protector. Just this side right here. Okay, before you mount your surge protector inside your cabinet or wherever you're putting it, you're going to want to install these little brackets on the back with the small Allen head screws, and then they have tabs that hang out. You can screw it to a board, which I'm going to mount mine inside this cabinet here, just on the inside of this cabinet on the side. what I'm going to do is inside this cabinet I'm going to mount a piece of plywood on the side here. I'm going to screw into that. Okay, so here you can see I disconnected the wires from the fuse panel. Sorry about the lighting, but it's starting to get a little dark out now. So I got my headlamp on, but you can see this is the wire that was originally connected to the fuse panel, and it goes directly to that outlet on the outside of the trailer. So what I did is I drilled a hole in the back of the cabinet here, pulled it up through there, and then this is my new wire. You need to buy some 10-2, some of this 10-2 Romex. And I drilled another hole right here, and so this end is going to go to the fuse panel, and this end is going to go to the other end of the surge protector. So I'm going to get this all stripped out, ready to connect. Okay, so if you get the Power Watchdog, you may need a special screwdriver bit. It's best to have an electrician screwdriver. It has a flat ground bit. The tip is flat ground. It's a little fatter because I noticed that the screws are torqued really tight. So you may need a screwdriver bit like that to get it loose. Also, on your fuse panel, they have, on mine, they have square bit openings on them. So you can use a square bit to get those loose and really torque them down tight. Okay, just show you how tight these are. I'm using 2 hands to break them loose. Okay, they do provide you with some screws to mount it to a board. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm just about wrapping this up. I've got the unit mounted here, you can see. They give you some big screws to bolt it in nice and tight, and these brackets that go in the back. And I've got all my wires connected up. What I'm probably going to do is build a little box around this so that we can still use this for storage. Probably just to protect these wires from getting bumped here. But it's in a pretty good place where I can just open the cabinet and take a look and see if there's any codes. And the dog's face right here lights up red if there's some sort of an error. Also, it sends an alert to your phone. So that's it for the installation. I just need to push the fuse panel back into the cabinet here. What I did is I went and I checked the tightness of all these screws while I was in here. Every screw on all the breakers, the grounding bar, and the neutral bar also, because these trailers, as they're going down the road, they rattle a lot. You get a lot of vibrations, so over time some of these connections could loosen up. As long as I'm in here, I figure tighten everything up good. And we'll just push this all back in there. There's a lot more wires in here than I thought there was going to be. So this is your main circuit in. These are your branch circuits out. All these Romex here, and this is all your 12 volt wiring here. Alright, all I have to do is put this cover on now, and have this thing all buttoned up. I can test it. Okay, I've got all the breakers turned off. So what I'm going to do next is plug in the power cord. Test everything. Okay, I plugged into a 20 amp outlet in the garage for now. I don't have a 30 amp, so I got all the breakers on, and it looks like the watchdog has lit up and it's white, so that's a good sign. Everything's connected properly. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to get out my phone, start up that app. Okay, after I got the power all turned on, I'm going to open this Power Watchdog app. And I haven't used this at all yet, so we're going to give it permission for Bluetooth. Bluetooth is turned on. I'm going to enable GPS. And it says tap to add device. Take picture, record video. I'm pretty sure Power Watchdog doesn't take pictures, or maybe it does. Scan QR code on product, it says. So, there's the QR code. Might not be enough light. So what I'm going to do, I know there's a sticker that provides you with also any directions. So I'm going to scan that code, that QR code there. Okay. Device. I'm going to name it Trailer Surge Protector. Okay. Find device. Scan finished. And I just got to name Surge Protector. Just tap on your device. Connect to Surge Protector. Yes, it's connected. Okay, looks like it's showing me the live data now. It's using around 20 watts. I can hear the, it's probably charging the battery. And some other things like the smoke detectors and that sort of stuff. I don't have anything else plugged in. Here's the line voltage. Or 22 volts. 0.3 amps are being used. Let's take a look at some other things in here. What's this? If I can tap on anything else here. Add device, home, delete device, find device, settings, update app. Let's go into settings. Device code. Okay. Let's go to home. Okay, and it says the same sort of things in there. Find device, add device settings. DDAP. Doesn't. There's not a whole lot of settings in there, as far as I can tell. Okay, I guess you can change the name of your device. Let's go home. It's on. I'm not sure how to get back to. No. Maybe you have to go back to find device. Okay, I guess you have to. This is basically all you get, I guess. I was thinking there would be more screens in here than this. It just tells your wattage, your total energy used, your line volts on line 1. This is a 30 amps, so there's only one hot, and how many amps line 1. And you can, looks like there's a reset button on there. And it's also supposed to send you a message if there is a problem with your voltage running low, voltage running high, over amps, reversed neutral and ground, no neutral, any sort of error. It's supposed to send you a message. I'm not sure exactly how all that works yet, but that's all the menus that are in here, it looks like. And anytime you, okay, and just, I guess that's all the menus that are in there. I thought there'd be more. So, there we go. Guys, if you're looking to install a surge protector, this one is the one I chose. I don't know if it's the correct one for you, but I chose this one because it's hardwired inside. There's nothing I have to plug on the outside and worry about getting stolen, getting wet, having any problems with it. It's nice and dry in here. And it has the Bluetooth app. Will send you warnings if there's a problem. Also, this Bulldog's face will turn red if there's a problem, and it'll display the code right here. So this will protect the entire RV from surges and bad connections at your pedestal. Like I mentioned earlier, any of those problems. It also has a replaceable surge protection device inside there, which I think it costs about $20 or $30 if you need to replace it, or in the first 2 years if it gets used up, they'll replace it for free. It also has a emergency disconnect if there is a major problem with your power. The emergency power off. So it does everything. These are all things it does. If you want to take a look at that. And I think it was about $230 or so. $230. I think it's well worth the $200 to protect all your electronics in your RV. There's a lot of things that could go wrong if you have a bad surge, or if there's bad wiring at your pedestal. There you go, guys. Have a good one.